Mexico City. Enormous, yet charming. Hectic and peaceful. Gritty, yet colorful. Both rich and poor. It is the largest city in North America with a metropolitan area of over 21 million. Once the capital of the Aztecs, a city where engineering, architecture, technology, and art flourished at the same time that Europe remained in the Dark Ages. It became the first stop in the New World and now reflects that blend of indigenous and Spanish culture at every turn. Join me as I spend 7 days exploring this exciting metropolis. Hi, I'm Alfie. In 2020, the pandemic struck, my father died suddenly, and my 6-year relationship came to an end. I fell into a severe depression and decided I needed a change in order to heal and find some joy in life again. So I quit my teaching job, packed my bags, and left small-town New Jersey to travel south of the border, practice my Spanish, and start this travel vlog. I'll share all my adventures, travel tips, and hopefully inspire you to visit these places as well. This is Gringo Interrupted. Okay, your first day in Mexico City. A lot of tour guides might recommend that you start your first day in Centro, but I disagree. If you have multiple days in Mexico City, I would start off exploring Roma and Condesa. It's quieter, it's more peaceful, and Centro is very hectic and very busy and very loud. That's why I suggest that you start off with exploring these neighborhoods. This walk is a little over 4 miles, but we're going through plenty of spaces where you can take breaks, sit down, people watch, and soak in the sights and sounds of the city. Take your time and go at your own pace. I would suggest you start off with a very healthy breakfast of churros and chocolate. Churrería El Moro has been a popular place for churros since 1935 and has several locations around the city. Churros are a type of fried dough, dipped in either all sugar or cinnamon sugar. You can order dipping sauce in either chocolate, caramel, or sweetened condensed milk. They also offer different types of hot or cold chocolate beverages. I ordered 2 churros with chocolate dipping sauce and a Mexican hot chocolate. Breakfast of Champions. Condesa is a popular neighborhood for European and North American immigrants. This has led to gentrification, causing some controversy. Walk across the street on Michoacán into Parque México, just one of the many beautiful parks in Mexico City. Chilangos love their dogs, and it is no more evident than in this park. Chidu, come here. Hi. You're beautiful. There's a section called Audiorama, specifically for meditation, reading, or relaxing, where noise is prohibited. Calming music is played, and an attendant makes sure everyone follows the rules. While walking through the neighborhood, you will most likely hear the sound of the scrap metal truck offering to pick up old appliances. The recording is actually of a young girl and has become a sort of background track to the city. By about day 5 of your stay in the city, you will know this recording by heart. Refrigeradores, estufas, lavadoras. Take a stroll around Amsterdam Avenue, an oval-shaped loop that once outlined a horse track. For this reason, this part of Condesa is called Hippodromo. This street, like many others in the city, have a camellón, a pedestrian walkway between the lanes of the street, which is often lined with greenery, fountains, and art. Of course, none of the fountains are on. I love it here. Condesa means countess. The neighborhood gets its name from the Countess of Miravalle, who owned the land in the 18th century. Street altars like these can be found all over the city. After completing the loop and returning back to Michoacan Ave, head west into the heart of Condesa. Both Condesa and Roma are also the most popular neighborhoods for tourists to stay. They're very safe both night and day, but are the areas hardest hit during an earthquake, which is evident in the sidewalks here. Watch your step. No matter where you are in the world, there's always Starbucks. Wander through some of the side streets to see some of the beautiful homes of Condesa. I guess you don't like that. ¿No quieren ser estrellas? Turn right on Mazatlán, another beautiful street with a camellón, this one much wider. Take a break on one of the benches on the camellón and soak up the sights and sounds of the city. You'll pass by the ice cream shop Nevería Roxy. We probably shouldn't have any of those since we just had churros. So far today I've had churros with chocolate and a Mexican hot chocolate and now ice cream. I can't wait to have explosive diarrhea. Once you get to the intersection of Veracruz Avenue, you're now entering Roma Norte. Mazatlán Avenue turns into Durango. Just follow the camellón. Take the obligatory selfie in front of the CDMX letters. Walk to the right of the fountain and continue on Durango, which is to the right of this cerveceria. Roma, a neighborhood featuring a ton of European architecture, was built in the late 19th and early 20th century for wealthy residents who wanted to escape the city center. Take a little detour off Durango onto some of the side streets to look at these beautiful buildings. If you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Muchas gracias. On the east side of this plaza, you'll find La Casa de Brujas, or the House of Witches. It's called this mainly because the top corner resembles a witch's hat and face, but also because of an urban legend that claims a shaman named Barbara Guerrero, nicknamed Panchita, performed rituals for the upper class. With the help of spirits, she offered her services to politicians, businessmen, and those seeking fame and fortune, and even performed surgeries with a kitchen knife. Many who have lived in the building's apartments claim spirit activity still occur here. The bar at street level is aptly named Las Brujas, the Witches. Walk towards Orizaba Street, which you can find by heading in the direction opposite David's sculpted cheeks. Roma is actually divided into two neighborhoods, Roma Norte and Roma Sur, or North Roma and South Roma. I'm concentrating on Roma Norte because it's the more popular, hipster, and trendy part of the neighborhood. You'll see the Museo del Objeto, a museum showcasing a collection of commercial packaging, advertising, and graphic arts. This is a good spot to get out of the sun for a little while. Okay, it is time for lunch. And of course, on your first day in Mexico City, you have to have some tacos. And we're gonna go to a place called El Califa, which has a few locations around the city, but there is one right here. And I'm gonna get tacos al pastor, which are my favorite. I started off with guacamole and a big glass of agua jamaica. Three tacos al pastor, they're small, stop judging me, and one taco de arrachera, which is skirt steak with cheese. You're probably really tired of walking by now, but there is one more spot, and that's the last spot of the day, La Romita, which I'm going to take you to now. It is the original little part of Roma from where Roma gets its name, and it's like a little tiny pueblo, or like a little town. And you can just sit there. There's a little square with a very old church, and you can just sit and relax. This area was once an Aztec village called Aztacalco. After the Spanish conquest, this area was one of the few places the indigenous were allowed to continue living. The famous Mexican film Los Olvidados was shot here in the 1940s. This is such a nice little spot to sit and relax. You feel like you're in a little Mexican town somewhere far away from Mexico City, and it's a nice break from the hustle and bustle. From here, you can either walk out to one of the main streets and grab an Uber, or the Cuauhtemoc subway station is very close by. I am going to walk back to my Airbnb, which is like 25 minutes, to work off those tacos because I have a fat stomach. If you're looking for something authentic to do at night, head to Arena Mexico for a Lucha Libre fight. This neighborhood is a little sketchy, so I'd suggest taking an Uber rather than walking. Lucha Libre is a type of professional wrestling popular in Mexico. The wrestlers, called luchadores, or fighters, wear colorful masks that you can buy to emulate your favorite fighter. Although I'm not into this type of thing, the chanting and excitement in the crowd was very contagious. Check out my next video, Day 2 in Mexico City, where I explore El Centro Histórico, the historical center.